Hey you guys, it's Aliah and Rebecca here on video 4 on ways to cope with your anxiety.
Yes.
So for this video, we're going to talk about the benefits of journaling.
Right.
So some of the benefits of journaling. I like journaling because it's concrete and it's something that I can go back on. And I'm like, wow, this day last year, I was feeling this, right? How did I create change in my life from then to now? Like, I like the fact that I have something concrete to go back on and reflect on my true vulnerable state where I'm just open and honest, right? So I want to encourage you guys, when you are journaling, do it in a private setting. Allowing yourself to be vulnerable, allowing yourself to feel what you feel. Sometimes that can be a little scary.
It can be, yeah.
Right? Because we may hit some things that we don't necessarily really know how to deal with fully. We haven't really talked about it. But if it's coming up, then it's there. Right. It's there.
My own personal tendency is to think about something a little bit, and then maybe when it starts to get hard, like I flit off to something else. And so the act of journaling like forces me to focus long enough to like follow it all the way through and get some resolution to whatever that thing is that is hard for me to face, or that I would rather not feel, or whatever it is. And I find when I look back on my journals, I often see more positive than I remember.
Yes.
I'm like, oh, look, I was so much stronger than I felt, but I read back on it now and see that there was a lot of strength there, or I had forgotten. I remember that time as being so awful, and then I read the journal, I'm like, oh, I'd forgotten that there were good things there too. And that's been my experience with
I think that's what we tend to do. We focus so much on the negative things that we forget about all the positive things.
I also think that journaling can have a benefit in the moment, in that it promotes integration in different parts of your brain. So your emotions are processed in a different part of your brain than language. And when you take that language part of your brain and you have to put into words what you're thinking and feeling and worrying about, it can actually help you understand your feelings better and not make the feelings go away. It doesn't change the situations that you're facing, but it can help you get some clarity and reduce the intensity of the negative feelings.
Yes. Being able to just be open with yourself, right? Being able to allow yourself to process. And I think that we tend to avoid these things, whether it's because we're busy, whether it's because we're scared or don't feel like we're equipped. With journaling, it kind of brings some things to the forefront, right? And it just makes you kind of call your own self out and say, okay, you're dealing with this, and it's here. You can't run from it anymore. It's on paper, right? And having it concrete, I think looking at that is powerful. Right? Looking at like, wow, I remember that was a tough time and I overcame it. Like sometimes it can just remind yourself like, oh wow, that was tough for me, but look, I am strong. I overcame that, or I accomplished this, or I met this goal, right? Sometimes journaling can be goal setting. Sometimes journaling can be a feelings chart, right? It doesn't always have to be like, let me process and write out feelings, but just whatever you feel is best for you.
Right, you can make it be whatever it needs to be for you. Try out journaling, see if it helps you. If stuff comes up there that you don't feel equipped to handle on your own, or you're trying out all of these coping skills and it's still not getting you the relief that you need, please don't hesitate to reach out for help. We are available and taking appointments here at Inland Empire Couples Counseling in Riverside, California. We are also available for online sessions for people throughout the state of California. And there's therapists all over the country and the world who are available to help people. If you don't know how to find somebody, get in touch with us and we'll do our best to find someone who is close to you if we're not the right person to help. You can reach us on our website at iecouplescounseling.com. You can like our Facebook page, or you can follow me on Instagram at Rebecca Relationship Expert.